Bakusro. Afenyo-Markin. Ne toa ye enyasem kitwa. Since the establishment of the NDC oral team, drones have been flying over all my residents in Winneba, minority leader. The micro, mini, little, small minority in parliament. Eyo omu leader, Afenyo-Markin, eko join news so and ra. Na okansen pi, bakudie. Afenyo-Markin said, since NDC for establishing oral, don't get me wrong, NDC for establishing oral in opposition before coming. Because there two abani we krampo na ma yenso e mahama inodinka mu kuja to numudi. So, ye establishing oral in opposition kra no munya ndi tumi mpo krampo no. Afenyo-Markin said from the one we establish here no. Oral for the drones and nam residents e o wini banyina every day. There's a wanyason. And some shamgrofoti yet.
Okay. Meanwhile, I was aware that this is oral. Guys have been flying drones in Winneba on my property. I kept quiet. I managed it. They've been flying. They go to my beachfront property. They mounted a drone. They flew it from the community center just by the insurance. Okay. And my boys saw it. I told them, ignore. When government changes, people do all manner of things. They went to my White House, the one at the veterinary area, flew, checking
Winneba as well.
Winneba. In Ablakwa, you'll be there and you'll be seeing drones. In the morning, the policemen have been seeing it. They tell me, I said, ignore. Sometimes early in the morning, we see that behind the rail line. But I know that it is spying my house. What is the business of drones in the minority leaders' house? Meanwhile, I've lived in my Ablakwa residence since for over 20 years. My firstborn is 21. I lived there before having given birth to Ian. Is that okay? My residence in Winneba, I've had my properties all these years. I'm a businessman. I am a well-established person. All these properties.
Are you able to respond to people who have also started questioning that, at least by the calculations they are making, you must have been 21 before acquiring that particular property? What were you doing amongst them?
Don't worry. Let's get there.
Maybe briefly.
No, not briefly. It's an important thing. Don't say briefly. When we finished school, 1997, we had to stay home for 2 years. So I came to hustle in Accra. Through the hustling and schooling, I found my way at Ghana Post. So I was working as a post boy. Rose through the ranks to principal post officer. I was given a scholarship to go and study at Kivas. When I went to Kivas, 99, got in 2001 before I came into office. In July, when we vacated, I didn't go back to school because there was a career counseling and they introduced us into entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So I abandoned school. My colleagues know. I left Kivas at level 300. Okay? I didn't go back to school. I abandoned school to come and chase money. I bought my first Mercedes, my BMW. I still have those old cars packed.
Okay.
MFI, you must hear this. You brought it. Even if it is the last.
Auntie, this is Afenyo-Markin. Afenyo-Markin seminu or say on tiasie nientia oral for edit drones and nananam ne fie Winneba no mu ho Ablakwa ni residence won kan ha no mu ho. Na first of all, no maybe say Afenyo-Markin say, are you corrupt or not? First of all, okuyata Ablakwa ebisa o question. Ubisa okuyata Ablakwa say, okuyata Ablakwa eyi document or parliament. Ekire o say, o abanya pade a wa acquire for Winneba for 99 years. And what can I say one chilem and okuyato e chire mu. At the end of the day, one man for any tangible answer be amba. So you yourself accepted, say, ampa, what to assassinate for 99 years with Winneba. And from that day, Afenyo-Markin has not been able to sit on TV or anywhere to say that, ow, this statement from Okujato or this document from Okujato is a lie. Never. And Afenyo-Markin so intimate deny say sa sina Okujato kan wase wo parliament no enye government land. On intimate deny say wa acquire sa sino for 99 years or not. Meboa. So say if oral is after you you yourself, have you been able to prove to Ghanaians say asema Okujato kafa hono no kra na anye no kra? And even in the first place, how did you even get to know say sa drones na namu fie ni oral drones? That is the question. Ebia ofie ni ye fe and a content creators be and a tutu drones from Ablakwa is a nice place. People can buy drone and be flying it around and be taking videos and then pictures. So let's say that your friends say even a oral drones over there. Say your oral drones na every day. We are then and who says our drones near oral drones. That is what I want to understand. And you see, o dying funu and so sikai. Say Afenyo-Markin enim ye pass on acquire government land. Oral any evidence about him related to corruption. I don't think he will be scared, because let me tell you, there are a lot of people in the MPPR, they don't care about oral. Obi say or supporting oral. There are a lot of people in the MPPR when say oral no let's see what President Mahama can do. So the moment you see people against oral there's a omu docket to baby. And until say Afenyo-Markin beba bontia be confirm ya che ye Ghana for say sa statement and sa document na Okujato kra parliament ni no kra ye mu bi ye ndi ni obeka bia be stories amaye ye ndi. And Afenyo-Markin, it is up to you to prove say what to aban sas and as a untoy. And again, a dear na waya drones na mufia umuni say sa drones ni oral drones no wudi na mufi hawabi. Why then tia who ye then who say sa drones no oral drones? Explain all this, because me tia minya corrupt minja aban sika obi ama me contract unso he me unya corrupt unye obi asika. So the drone na mufio crampa every day sa dia na about him. So we want Afenyo-Markin to explain to us how he got to know says our drones near oral drones. Now a na waya in his mind, you know, a na waya oral is after him. All these are questions we need answers from him. Simple. And see, Afenyo, you have a lot to answer. Let's go.
Okay. Meanwhile, I was aware that this is oral. Guys, have been flying drones in Winneba on my property. I kept quiet. I managed it. They've been flying. They go to my beachfront property. They mounted a drone. They flew it from the community center just by the Nshona. Okay? And my boys saw it. I told them, ignore. When government changes, people do all manner of things. They went.
How did your boy got to know, say, your oral drones? And we are another day story. Make come once a match. Goodbye.